think Cross River. Because if you think Cross River, you won't go into drugs. If you think Cross River, you won't go into stealing. If you think Cross River, you will not go into vandalism. If you think Cross River, you will not go into anything that is inimical to growth.
Distinguished listeners, Malabite and Malapress. You are tuned to Unical Radio International 103.5, your trusted hit for Edu Infotainment 360, where education, information, and entertainment meet. And of course, this beautiful morning, we are excited because we have a very special guest in the studio, of course, ahead of one of the most anticipated events in Cross River State. I'm talking about the most anticipated event here in Cross River State that happens to be the Cross River Youth Convergence 2025. And it will also interest you to know that this event is happening tomorrow, the 17th day of September, right here in the city of Calabar at August Royal from 10 a.m. Team P is driving productivity and youth inclusion through strategic partnership in Cross River State. 18 local governments, one venue, thousands of voices, but one future. With me in the studio this beautiful afternoon, I have with me Comrade His Youthfulness. I think I should not miss that. His Youthfulness, Comrade Emmanuel Olayi, the National Youth Council of Nigeria. Cross River State Chapter Chairman right here with us in the studio this beautiful morning. So good morning, Comrade Emmanuel Olayi. Please, once again, can you introduce yourself to our listeners out there?
All right, thank you. Good morning. My name is Emmanuel Olayi, Comrade Youthfulness, nurse, and all.
Wow, a nurse.
Yeah, I'm a nurse.
That's actually great. So we have Comrade Emmanuel Olayi in the building this beautiful afternoon. He happens to be the Cross River State chapter chairman for National Youth Council of Nigeria, and also within here we have he didn't just come alone. We also have someone with us here in the studio, of course, a very handsome looking man with us. So please, can you actually introduce yourself to our listeners?
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, good morning. Still morning. I think the rain made it. That's for us. Good morning. I'm Comrade Mbissang Joseph. I'm the committee chairman for the Cross River State Youth Convergence 2025. I'm also the leader of YAPI, Youth Against Poverty Initiative.
Wow, okay.
An NGO that's come to eradicate poverty. For now, I know we are still
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I missed the name, Comrade Mbissang Joseph.
Comrade Mbissang Joseph.
Mbissang Joseph. Okay, so it's actually a pleasure having you in the studio this beautiful morning. So let's move straight to the business of the day. So Comrade Emmanuel Olayi, first and foremost, I'm actually surprised that you are in NOS anyways, and I believe also the same way also that our listeners out there will definitely be surprised because NOS and politics, the combination. So let me ask, many people out there didn't know, just like I actually don't know, that you are a trained nurse and you went through the college was the 4 walls of the tertiary institution. So let me ask, how did you make the switch from healthcare to youth leadership and politics, or was this something you always wanted to do?
Okay, thank you. There's no switch. It's just doing something in addition to what is the primary focus.
Okay.
I'm a trained nurse. I hold degrees in nursing.
Wow.
I was trained in the University of Calabar.
So that's an alumni.
Yes.
One time.
I'm home.
Okay.
Yes, leadership is something that is required everywhere in every sphere. Whether you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a farmer, you're a family man, you work in the church. So everybody should have something for leadership. I think that's what has brought me here. Today I'm the youth chairman. Well, as a student back in the University of Calabar, I remember that we had served in different platforms. I remember I was class rep, became faculty president, became the speaker of the student union government, then called the parliament. Now I think it's Senate.
Yes.
So all of that. So it's been
That should have been many years, some years ago.
over a decade.
Wow. All right. So interesting also that you are quite a serving chairman of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Cross River State chapter. And let me actually ask, looking back at your journey so far, what has the experience been like for you? What are some of the things that you are most proud of achieving with the council, basically?
Okay, the most one thing that I'll say that the National Youth Council of Nigeria, the platform, has provided for me and others is providing a platform for us to build friendship across board. And of course, humans are the greatest resource. And so when you have a platform that gives you opening to meet every kind of human, right?
Okay.
It means that you have the greatest of resource on earth. So as you chairman, I have interaction from Obanliku down up to Bakassi, and then across the country. And then I think that's my greatest strength because it has opened up the space for me to meet people with different skills, knowledge, different background and all, which has also contributed to my own person. So the platform that has provided space for friendship, and then also a platform for us to engage as young persons. For young persons, we are in our numbers, we have our energies, we are full of innovation. So it's a space that everybody should be willing to take advantage of. So I'm very proud that I am in this demography, and they have not failed me. The young persons in Cross River have not failed.
Oh, that's interesting. There must be very lovely persons out there. Okay, so let's move to Comrade Mbissang Joseph, who happens to be the committee chairman for the very big day, which is coming up tomorrow. The Convergence, the 2025. So tomorrow is a big day, Comrade Mbissang, the Cross River Youth Convergence 2025. I think for someone listening right now who might be hearing about it for the first time, let's ask this question: what is this event all about?
Okay. Cross River State Youth Convergence 2025 is all about we converging to chart the way forward for Cross River State, not just Cross River State, Nigeria, and the youth in Africa, because it's a clarion call for youth productivity, youth inclusion, and driving productivity through strategic partnership.
Okay.
This is a call for youths to come and give their input, their insight for these witty inventions that ought to be outputted out there that are still untapped, because we keep saying their potential, but we aren't speaking out. Here in Cross River, I see that lackadaisical attitude towards coming out to say your mind, to push your dreams, to push it out. We always put it on the government. The government is not doing well for us, but we have this space for us to bring out those untapped potentials from. We know that the politicians have buried our money in stored tanks and latrine pits, but we still have this little. The internet is a big space now for us that we even earn from the internet.
Okay.
We have gone past the era of saying there's no space for us. We aren't bringing all of those innovation. We can't output them out there. But we know that we have this voice, we have this will, we have this might to push out there for these people. But we don't have that platform. There's that platform. That's why the NYCN is youthfulness through his magnanimity of his office has said it is long overdue. The youth convergence is long overdue. We ought to come from the 18 local government, not just indigenous. This platform is for even non-residents here in Cross River State. it's a clarion call, like I said, that youth should wake up and push these innovative ideas out there. There are people willing to hear. That's why we brought the speakers, people close to government, private sectors, religious bodies. Even if we know we aren't getting it right, this year. Lamidu Sanusi, some days ago in the newspaper, was saying that Nigeria is still talking about religion and politics, while other countries are talking about AI and technology. That's the way to go. We forget that agriculture has a whole lot to do for us. We forget that the market space, we ought to flood the market space. There are small entrepreneurial innovations we could come up with that will still drive. It's just we starting. That's our problem. That startup. Let's just start. People are willing to see this innovation, but we are hiding them inside. We have them inside, but there's just, you want every time you want your dad to give you capital to start. You want Comr Emmanuel Olayi to come and give 100 people 10 million.
Of course, it's capable.
No, it's capable, but do you have the sustainability culture? You see, we talk about Dangote today. We ought to multiply our Dangote because there have been that sustainability. You see his uncle that just passed on, that passed on. It's a generational wealth. That's because they have that managerial skill. You talk about the Tetola today. His father was the governor. Yes, he was wealthy, but if Tetola was a truant, he wouldn't have that sustainability, which would still hear about Tetola today. You know, this culture is in us, but we always want someone to push for us. No, we should erase that mindset. We should eradicate all of those kind of thoughts from us. I think with inventions.
All right. I think already from what you've said, I can only imagine. I can imagine the nature of the events and of course how beneficial it's actually going to be for the youth. And for a person like me, of course, who have actually experienced several events, specifically in Cross River State and across. I can say that events of this nature do not always come. Events of this nature do not always come at the cheap. So now, I actually want to ask now, for many of our listeners, of course, who might be wondering, of course, just like you've actually said, I'm picking interest, and I believe also our listeners out there.
No, I'm sure
definitely picking interest. yeah. So, I'm actually a youth, of course. When looking at I'm a youth. So, so let me ask now, the Convergence 2025, is it actually open to everyone? Is there anything like get fee, or can anybody that is interested actually attend freely?
We are youths. We are open to everybody.
Okay.
Across lanes, across in the diaspora. In fact, yesterday we were with the commissioner or the chairman board of diaspora commission, and he told us a whole lot of insight that is talked for the youth.
Okay.
Because we ought to link with those private sectors outside. We have a whole lot of successful Cross Riverians outside that they are just looking for that bridge, that's bridging the gap. I would thank His Excellency for really recognizing the Cross River State Diaspora Commission, making it see the lights, because those are our brothers outside. They are even looking for ways to come down. Like, in fact, he was telling us that when they had the other summits at Birmingham, some of them are saying they are coming down to even come and do traditional marriage. You could see, like we have over praised the white man culture that we want to remain there. Me, if I go abroad today, I'll come back here. This is my father. Africa is sweet, Nigeria is sweet. Okay. You understand? So I'm saying that our youth should wake up. Our youth, we should have that 1v1 mind. That's what YAPI, Youth Against Poverty Initiative, is built on. our call to action is one we one might.
Okay. So now let's go back to the question. Like, is there any attached fee to entrance?
No, there's no attached fee.
Okay, so let's say it's free. Okay.
It's free. Come and showcase. Come and ask questions. Come and hear. Come and hear what the Cross River State has for us. Come and show. Come and give out that board. Bring them to the table and let's discuss. Let's see how because we'll be flagging off some initiatives which we have the healthcare. Let it come. You should let me know.
But it's actually not that wrong. You actually gave us the inside ahead of time.
Yeah, we have
just like the committee chairman has actually been doing already.
We have so much in the bag, right?
Okay.
And if you come, you see.
Yes.
If you don't come, you will hear.
Okay. So, beloved listeners out there, just in case you are joining us now, you've actually been with us. This is a special interview session here with the National Youth Chairman, National Youth Council of Nigeria, that's NYCN, Cross River State Chapter Chairman, Comrade Emmanuel Olayi, alongside the committee chairman for the big event that is coming your way tomorrow, the Convergence 2025. The committee chairman, Comrade Mbissang Joseph, and of course, it's been an interesting moment here in the studio this beautiful morning. So, Comrade Emmanuel, let me get back to you because I think when you actually started the statement, you made mention about some personalities that we will be expecting in this very big event, and of course, this Convergence will be bringing together ministries, agencies, experts, and of course stakeholders in just one room. As there will be, I think from the flyer that I can actually search from, I can see the number one citizen of Cross River State, that's His Excellency Senator Prince Bassey P.D. The likes of Commissioner Honorable Oden Ewa, Dr. Bongil, Dr. Dayo Israel, Dr. Michael Odere, and our very own Commissioner for Youth Barrister Ijom, among many others. Is actually a truly packed event, I must say. But many young people often say that they are tired of panels, conferences, seminars, and they just feel that it's all about talk shows. So, what should attendees, persons that will be attending this event, what should they be expecting out of this very event?
All right. The expectation is simple. This event is put together by young persons,
okay,
by ourselves.
Okay.
So it's not the regular or usual panel conferences that we have. It is young persons coming together to think that to agree that it's important for us to come together. Young people should not just come together when it's time to do campaign rallies.
Okay.
Young people should come together to add to the conversation. In adding to the conversation, you shape policy, right? So what our target is at the end of this meeting that we'll meet tomorrow, we have people who fall into different areas of interest. Already we have near 1,000 people who have registered indicated interest to be part of tomorrow's event. Yes. So it's going to be full house. Then the good thing that the committee have also done, as you register, you tell us your area of interest. Already, as we had engaged with the authorities, both the private and those in government, and then even men of goodwill. Okay. Yes, we share with them that young persons are coming together. We're not just coming together to talk the talk. We're coming. It's kind of like you have to sieve, like you separate people into their areas of strength.
That's right, yeah.
So now, as youth chairman, I'm done with the convention or the conference or the convergence, as the case may be. I should be speaking to data. I don't know if I get it.
Yeah,
I speaking to data.
Yeah.
If I walk into an office and I said, okay, XYZ, we want this. And I say, who do we give this opportunity? We already have a database. Okay, we'll go back. So, okay, people had indicated interest in this. We'll not call up to say, okay, there's an opportunity here for you. Can you take it up if you're available? What about agri business? Just like we have an initiative for agri. Already the state government have done so much in that area. They have sent a number of persons to training. Okay. But we have realized that these people who have been trained are just to themselves. So we want to put them into clusters so they will also train others. And then just some days ago, a young person walked up to me. I know how to repair gadget, right? And I've been doing this for the past 5 years. I'm willing to partner with you to take up participants from your the convergence, people who want to go into phone repairs. And I asked him, how much to train one person? I said that it takes up to 300K, right? But he said because we are a youth organization, he can do it for even a lesser amount.
Oh.
So we are bringing people together, bringing young persons together to bring people to stir that they have in them. So by the time we do this, we separate them, we not get them link up to these people that will help them achieve potentials. It's not a regular talk show. It's young people coming together to identify. Of course, you are aware that we have the energy, we have the innovation. There's nothing the young person in Nigeria and in Africa and even the world cannot do. So why not take advantage? We don't need to wait for the big people to call us and say, okay, how can we get the best out of the youth? Or we can come together and say, just like we want to do these discussions, ask open-ended questions. There are some questions that have been asked as you chairman that I struggle to provide answers. So tomorrow you come there, you will now have an opportunity to see X, Y, Z. It's okay, I want to ask this, maybe for clarification, professional concerns, issues on governance, issues of policy. You can ask questions, so that's the target. And I always say that the story of every great nation, every great society is written by young persons. Okay. Every great nation. If you don't take advantage of it, if you want to rely on the other demography, they have their contribution, but we give the best. We give what we give as young person should I would say that is even more dependable than what others. Because if you ask for number, we will come. If you ask for energy, we have. If you ask for innovation, the young person have the daring spirit. If you don't dare, you can't get it. Why the other people this other way may feel maybe coming from the point of self-actualization, point of fulfillment. I've done ABC. Why do I even need to dare? But the young man, the young woman want to dare it, and it's from daring that you can get results.
Exactly.
So the people are bringing together tomorrow, youth of Cross River State, are people who want to expose again to another dimension of productivity. Then, if you're productive, how have you been able to position yourself to partner? You can have this skill, but you're not properly positioned. Where you should be earning 100 naira, you'll be earning less than 100 naira. So, but when you have the knowledge and then you're exposed to the right persons, mentors, you position yourself rightly to partner, and then of course you change the economic dynamics of yourself, your family, the community, and even the nation.
All right. Okay. I think before we actually call it a wrap, let's go back to the committee chairman, Comr Mbissang Joseph. As long as this event is concerned, you are a very important figure, and of course, the chair. I believe that the chairman will never want to leave you until this event is actually completed. So now, let me actually ask: if we were to summarize, what will you say are maybe the three major, let's just go with three because we don't have much time again. What are those three key things you actually look to achieve at the end of this event alongside with your team?
I'll say again, productivity, youth inclusion, and strategic partnership, like I've said. We are here today to sensitize the public on radio. We already partnered with Unical radio because at least you can hear our voice and know what is impact or sparked for the youth over there. Already here in the studio, we have an opportunity to let you know, because you are a voice to your youth. You didn't hear it from a taxi that was passing. You're here. You could, and I know you still ask questions because the youth need no waste. If I must say, the youth need no waste because all those potentials are untapped. We want to see how we can collectively harness those potentials from this meeting, this convergence, because the youth has no voice. The umbrella body, the NYC has woken up and said, let's converge, let's chart the way forward. And innovations are bettered through collectivity, you can say. So if we must converge, we are converging for productivity,
Okay.
converging for that inclusion, that's collectivity to include, and the strategic partnership we met government parastatals, and for His Excellency to be on the flyer, we didn't just put it there for just maybe a fanciable flyer. We will definitely revert back to it. That's why we have a software base which every data be collected by young people. We are change makers, so I believe it's a win-win for the Cross River Youth Convergence 2025.
All right, thank you so much, Comrade Mbissang Joseph. Do I still have one question, but I think I'll need to keep that question for tomorrow. So when I come over there, I think I'll need to ask. I hope I will actually see you to answer my question. All right, so before we actually round up, Comrade Emmanuel Olayi, that is the NYCN Chairman, Cross River State Chapter. So let's talk about, I think this should be the last question because we don't have much time again. Looking beyond the convergence, what next for NYCN in Cross River State? What's your vision for NYCN, but for young people as well in the state? And of course, these young persons that you've actually been talking about, how can they also come in to make this vision a reality?
Okay, my vision, desire for the youth of Cross River State going forward. We desire a youth community where people will be proactive, young community where people will take advantage of opportunity. We desire a youth community where people will build confidence in the future that we are working so hard to get. Things are tough, place is rough, but because we are courageous people, I desire a youth community where a young person will not shy away from opportunity presented because of past experience, because we've experienced the ugly and all. You do not want to take advantage or you do not want to try. So we want a youth community that will take advantage and try and hit at it at every given time it's an opportunity, provided it's safe, hit hard and see what will come out of it. And then also for us in the Youth Council, we desire a youth community where every young person would think Cross River. Because if you think Cross River, you won't go into drugs. If you think Cross River, you won't go into stealing. If you think Cross River, you will not go into vandalism. If you think Cross River, you will not go into anything that is inimical to growth. So we are pro Think Cross River. We think Cross River and we'll continue to think Cross River. We'll do our best to, and then for us, as we go forward, we will not hide information. We're not going to hide updates. We'll bring updates so that every young person will take from the big basin.
Wow. That's actually impressive. I must say a very big thank you. Thank you so much, Comrade Emmanuel Olayi, and also a very big thank you to Comrade Mbissang Joseph. Thank you for actually sitting down with us today and for sharing your vision. It's actually clear, I think from the little I've actually heard, it's actually clear that you are passionate about ensuring youth in Cross River State are not only heard but also empowered out there. And of course, to all our beloved listeners out there, don't forget that the Cross River Youth Convergence 2025 is happening tomorrow, being Wednesday, 17th day of September 2025 at August Royal, happening live here in Calabar, starting at 10 a.m. And of course, if you are a young person in the state, this is your chance to be part of something bigger. And of course, on behalf of Unical Radio 103.5, my name is Okon Offiong, the Catalyst. Thank you for tuning in to your number one infotainment radio station right in the Canaan city of Calabar, the land that flows with milk and honey. So until next time, stay informed, stay inspired, and stay productive.